speaking of California, the fires, the fires and the blame continues to be literally on the shoulders of Democrats. There were so many mistakes made. And now we're finding out that the LA fire arson suspect, Juan Manuel Sierra, is not only in the country illegally, but he's already been in trouble with California law enforcement 17 times in the past 8 years. Robbery, vandalism, assault with a deadly weapon. ICE, of course, says we've asked California to help us with our deportation requests, but they are a sanctuary state, so they refuse to help. And then what do? You get a big fat fire. So congrats, California. It is your policies that created this absolute mess.
But Adam Schiff doesn't want to talk about that kind of stuff, you guys. He doesn't want to talk about
because 2020. We got to talk about 2020.
We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Trump. It's all Trump, and how he's a mean orange man.
Oh my God.
These people, insufferable, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it turns out too that there was a news report about the I don't know, inexplicable delay that it took for the fire department to initially react to the first of the Pacific Palisades fires, which started out teeny tiny, and then it took them 45 minutes before there was a response. And we know this because of a video from one of the residents in Pacific Palisades who did a time-lapse video of what was happening. And here is the report about that.
They claim they didn't see any response until 45 minutes after they called 911.
Wow.
It's hard to believe, Elizabeth, but I wouldn't have believed it either until I saw the video. Michael Valentine, he's a former U.S. attorney for 8 years under Kamala Harris. He and his wife, they live at the top of Pacific Palisades, right next to this ridge line where the fire broke out. He says his wife called at 10:29 a.m. Tuesday morning. That's when they first saw it, and they didn't see anybody come for at least about a half an hour, 45 minutes before they dropped some water. He documented it all on video, giving News Nation an exclusive look of where it started and how quickly it grew. By 10:50, the plume had spread considerably, twice as large. 8 minutes later, the size of the fire seems to have doubled yet again. Still nobody fighting the fire. At 11:13 a.m., nearly 45 minutes after Michael's wife called in the fire, you see a chopper come through. At 11:23, a helicopter comes in, begins to dump water on it. But at this point, the fire is massive and moving quickly down this ridgeline.
It's unreal. You guys, I live in a tiny town here in Texas. We had a pasture fire right before Christmas, and it was just like a fluky thing. And it's same thing. The embers, they scatter. It took 4 minutes for them to get to us. There were 12 guys. A lot of them were volunteer, but they were at our house like that, and it was put out. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. The guys are so great around here. But if they hadn't have been, I can't. 45 minutes.
Can you imagine?
Everything would have been destroyed in 45 minutes. Everything. 45 minutes is an eternity when you have fires like that. When I saw that 45 minutes, and I'm like, I cannot imagine. That's why it's so out of control. What were they doing?
If you love Valentine's Day, or maybe you have someone in your life that loves Valentine's Day as much as I do, and you would like to get them a lovely gift, can I suggest, please, the Candle Club, which is a Daily Wire. It's the Daily Wire Candle Club, and they have the most delicious smelling, yummy smelling, just
and beautiful
smelling.
And absolutely beautiful. And the most beautiful containers. They're gorgeous. They look beautiful in your home, and they smell beautiful. They're such great gifts. Yeah.
It's the perfect gift for Valentine's Day. And remember, the Candle Club was started by a mom who got canceled for being conservative. And then she got enveloped into the loving arms of the Daily Wire, who has supported her in creating this candle shop of amazing candles. They also have ones that are for each talent at the Daily Wire. So like if you want the Ben Shapiro candle collection, for example, you can get that. You can obviously shop by smells, because I love coastal smells. Like if it's anything that's sea and sand and sun related, that I am all about it. And then of course they have a club that you can join. And so the Candle Club membership, if you become a member, you'll get 20% off of your first year membership. Plus you get this members box, and I won't light this because I can't bear to like
the
use
gold
it.
one. Oh, I've used it's in my kitchen. That
I
totally, that one is like almost gone. I love it so much.
I just love it in its pristine condition, and it smells so good on its own. Oh my gosh.
It's so beautiful.
You get the little wiki thing, you get like some little matches. I mean, it's a beautiful box. The smell is, you don't even have to light it, you guys. You will smell it without even lighting it. It is absolutely amazing. So you can visit shopthecandleclub.com/chicks. You'll get 30% off with code CHICKS30, CHICKS30. If you order by February 6th, then you'll get it in time for Valentine's Day. So there's a deadline. If you want to gift it, or if you want to gift yourself for Valentine's Day, make sure to order by February 6th at shopthecandleclub.com/chicks. Use code CHICKS30. CHICKS30 is the code. We didn't even touch on the fact that this is another angle was when Mayor Bass was off in Africa. Theoretically, the deputy mayor is supposed to be in charge and making decisions and reacting to emergencies. But the problem is that he's on leave because he made a bomb threat against City Hall. This is the kind of people that are in positions of power in California. So the deputy mayor for public safety was on leave following an FBI raid at his house because he apparently made a bomb threat against City Hall. This is who's the deputy mayor. I can't.
You can't. I know you can't make it up. It's these people.
And then you're like, I don't know who this guy is that you're about to see the video of. Somebody that's involved in the fire department was at a press conference, making a plea to the homeless, who I'm guessing aren't watching TV, to stop lighting fires for warmth as they deal with the major fires. Mm-hmm. And of course, always keeping in mind, staying on wokeness, he doesn't refer to them as the homeless. He has to refer to them as the unhoused population.
The unhoused.
This is what they care about, you guys. It is so freaking stupid, but listen.
I ask that our unhoused neighbors not have warming fires.
Fires.
Anybody who's a person experiencing homelessness should be seeking shelter through the County of Los Angeles or the City of Los Angeles.
If they're watching you, then maybe they're probably on an iPhone, and they're not watching him. They're not watching him.
Of course they're not.
This is the
thing. My God.
I mean, it's about him saying that is as useful as him saying, don't do drugs, don't poop on the streets.
Right.
Don't do a bunch of other stuff either. That was the level of stupidity in that state is off the charts.
It's so bad. So bad. And then related to fires, this was just interesting because I didn't know that Mel Gibson and Russell Brand were at Mar-a-Lago sitting next to each other at like a panel table of some sort when Mel Gibson discovered that his own house was burning down to the ground. And I'm laughing not because of that, obviously, that's tragic, but I'm laughing at the way that Mel Gibson talks about it because you guys, he is so crazy-eyed right now.
I think it's hot. She Mock is like, she's like, he's crazy. And I'm like, I dig that.
I love him, but like his eyes are so wild. Like they're just crazy. And so he's sitting next to Russell Brand. And so you'll see that moment and hear it. You'll hear him say, my house is burning to the ground. And then like Russell and like the chick next to him are like, oh my God. And then Russell Brand after the clip is like, you guys, you should always believe me because when I tell you that I was sitting next to Mel Gibson at Mar-a-Lago when he found out his house was on fire, I have video evidence. Here it is.
My house is burning down.
You know the pressure that we're getting from home
With a confirmation of stay in Hampton, I'm going to need. This was coming from an alcoholic cousin or something.
So you can trust me. If I tell you that I was at Mar-a-Lago and Mel Gibson leaned over and went, "My house is burning down," you might think he's making that up. He's a lunatic. There's the actual video evidence.
My gosh. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just going to continue. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? He might as well just
like
enjoy
his
the
eye
steak.
roll, like his eye roll.
He's just like,
my house is burning to the ground.
My house is freaking burning down, you guys. I'm going to enjoy the steak. I'm going to enjoy it. Well,
I don't know why that was so funny to me, but that was super funny to me.
Yeah. It's Mel freaking Gibson, you guys.